He's only 19 years old, but one bad decision has placed him inches away from a 10-year prison sentence. Inside this courtroom, a judge isn't just handing down punishment, she's delivering a final warning that could decide his entire future. Will this be the moment he changes his life or the beginning of a path he can't escape?
All right, you're Taylor Douglas. And Mr. Douglas was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of obstruction or retaliation. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yeah.
Any additions or corrections?
Yeah.
Only that court is inclined to follow judges certainly concur with
In addition, I have received, and you guys should have been given copies of jail incident reports. Have you all reviewed those as well?
We have.
You have not, but I take your word for it.
Okay. You don't like to follow rules, do you?
I follow rules.
You do? You've been following the rules since you've been in jail? Kinda. Okay. So, how have you not followed the rules?
I don't know, just whenever. I say like whenever I get disrespected or something like that.
Oh, so when they disrespect you, why do you think you deserve their respect?
I don't do nothing to disrespect them.
You don't? You don't? Sitting on the countertops, not getting down. Looks like trying to smoke in the bathroom. Working out when you're not supposed to be working out, lying about it, saying you're brushing your teeth. Teasing and cutting up with and being disrespectful, talking about the officers. Act like a little kid. Taking food when you're not supposed to. Calling them some lovely names. B word. Tell them they're white and ugly.
That's what they said. I said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You don't remember saying that? So here's the thing, Mr. How old are you? 19. So you're now on a felony, or about to be, if I follow the agreement, which I don't have to do. You're about to be on a felony probation, where you have to follow rules whether you like them or not, because you've committed a felony offense. So you don't get to make all the decisions for yourself anymore, right? Other 19-year-olds who don't do this, they get to go to bed when they want, wake up when they want, eat what they want, work out when they want. You don't get to do those things anymore because you committed a felony offense. And if you continue to act like you've been acting and not follow the rules, however insignificant you think those rules are, you're going to end up right back in here and you're going to end up going to prison for up to 10 years. Do you understand? So your life, you have to make some mature decisions as a young person who's probably not ready to make those decisions. It's going to be a conscious effort and a decision on your part to either do it or not do it, right? What's going to happen if I follow this is you're going to go to ISF. ISF is a 90-day program that's intended to help you make better decisions. But let me tell you what can happen. Between now and the time that you go to ISF, you're going to be in jail. If I get an incident report, it's a violation of your probation. You could get revoked off your probation before you ever go to ISF. Do you understand? And it's happened. Ask them out there. I'm tired of you young people acting like you're acting in our jail. They're tired of it. These people are just going to do their jobs, trying to go home, go with their families, make a living, pay their bills, something that you hopefully will want to do at some point in your life. Instead, they got to go to jail and deal with this. The crap from you kids. But now you're an adult for these purposes. If you get to ISF and you don't make it through that program, or I get incident reports from ISF, they send me those, you're not going to get out. You're never going to see the light of day again. You're going to go to prison. It's that serious. Do you understand? Okay. So I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine, and you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including entering and successfully completing the cognitive track of the ISF program. Again, if you do everything you're supposed to, this is a great opportunity today. I don't want it to all be negative, because you have some very positive things. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. If you're a convicted felon, it changes your life in so many negative ways. You're not going to get certain jobs. If you want to go to trade schools or school or anything like that, or college, you're not going to be able to do certain things, live certain places, all of that. So you still have that opportunity. And if you get everything together and you follow the rules, at the end of your probation period, the case is dismissed. You will never have a felony conviction. This is the chance of your lifetime to change it and live like the rest of us live, okay? The other side, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be brought back into court. You'll be found guilty, so you would be a convicted felon. And then the punishment can be anywhere in that range from 2 years up to 10 years in prison. You understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Again, I know there's other people out there. There's other young people that are acting up. It's going to be up to you to say, I'm not doing it. I don't want to go to prison. All right? All right, you go back with the bailiff. Yes, ma'am. Hold on a second.
Before he goes, Judge, in light of the fact that you are giving him an opportunity after deferred on the felony, in reviewing of his incident reports from the PSI himself and his juvenile history, which is quite extensive.
Yes.
It is my intention to proceed, obviously with a plea bargain offer on those misdemeanors, but I think it would be important, at least with several of them, to have those on his record so that if he is back, we kind of know what we're doing.
So you won't be able to go to ISF until you take care of those misdemeanors. They'll bring you over on a jail day to get those taken care of. Ms. Molfino will talk to that prosecutor. If you enter pleas on those, great. If you decide to go to trial, then you'll just have to wait to go to ISF until those take care of with the trial, okay? Also, I do want to make sure a condition of your probation is that you are not allowed to be in the possession of a firearm of any type. That means in a vehicle with anybody with a firearm. That means at a house where there are firearms. You are not allowed to be anywhere where there's firearms. If you're living somewhere where there's firearms, you either cannot live there or they have to have those out of the house or locked where you cannot have access to them. Do you understand? Okay, you go back with the bailiff now.
Today, the judge gave him something most people never get, a second chance. But make no mistake, one violation, and freedom disappears. If you want to witness real courtroom moments, raw truth, and decisions that change lives forever, hit subscribe now and stay with the channel, because every case here is a reminder that one choice can change everything.